Hi there, Dr. Calloway here from Chiropractic in Walnut Creek and Health Spring Chiropractic in Pleasanton. Today, I would like to talk about a very debilitating condition called cervical dystonia. If you or someone you know has this condition, you know that it can be very life-altering. We've seen several people over the last couple years that have had to lose driver's licenses, change jobs, major life events had to make it so they had to change how they slept, the foods that they ate, the motions that they did were very limited. Cervical dystonia is a very debilitating condition. It's when one or several of the neck muscles come into what's called an involuntary contraction, or if you've ever had a cramp in your calf or something like that, imagine that happen constantly in a neck muscle, one that causes your head to constantly be rotated or maybe even constantly pulled down depending upon the muscles that are affected. Not only is it debilitating for life, it's very painful and very uncomfortable for the patient. And at this point, there is no one catch-all treatment for all sorts of cervical dystonias. There's several different attempts and varieties at this point. The first attempt, usually something wearing a neck brace to support the neck muscles. If that doesn't work, some sort of exercises, heating modalities, things of that nature. As it gets worse or progresses, we'll see things like muscle relaxants and high-end medications that basically change how the chemistry of those muscles are being fired in an attempt to relax them. And oftentimes people will get Botox injections 3, 4, 5, 6 times a year just in hopes to have a little bit of relaxation before the muscles take over. It can be very, very distracting to life. And like I said, people have lost driver's licenses, had to change jobs, sleeping's affected, life's affected. And it's just not great for the person involved and their family because it has to change their dynamic as well, because someone that was fully functional now needs help driving and moving and things of that nature. What we do at Health Spring Chiropractic and Chiron Chiropractic here in the Bay Area is we use a technique called quantum spinal mechanics. Now, what does that mean? That is a big set of terms for restoring the integrity, stability, and tensegrity of the body through non-abrasive, non-twisting, popping, cracking, non-overuse chiropractic. How do we do that? We assess people on a day-to-day basis based on an 8-point postural analysis and based on what your posture is doing on that particular visit and what it's done over the course of care. That is how we determine how someone needs a particular adjustment in a particular direction on any given treatment day. Now, I said the word tensegrity earlier. Tensegrity, if you think about a bridge that has guide wires holding it up, if one of those wires goes bad or faulty, A, hopefully you're not on the bridge at that time, but B, if one of those wires goes bad or faulty, it's expected that one of the other guide wires are up there and will take on the brunt of the bridge and weight. And so it is not overly affected until that system can be restored. If we can restore that system, the total body can improve in motion and integrity and tensegrity and stability. And we do that, again, through a technique called quantum spinal mechanics. If you or someone you know has been suffering with something like this or something similar to that, we'd love to be able to meet you, see if what we can do with help. And if we can't help you or we are only a part of your health and wellness team, we would love that opportunity.